What's up everybody, my name is Ron Empire and welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to show you guys a safe and easy way to kill Igneous the Molten Mass. This guide is designed to help you farm the boss for the Igneous Figurine, and the Cipher Parchment if you haven't gotten it already. For those who are struggling to kill Igneous, this video is made for you. The method I'm about to show you requires no kiting, no dodging, and the best part is you can totally stand to the side taking no damage while attacking him. You don't even have to worry about him shooting fireballs at you either. Igneous the Molten Mass is located at a radial distance of 1400 tiles away from the core. This is the same tile distance as Morpha is from the core in the Sunken Sea. I recommend using the Morpha distance as a reference point for the radial distant arc around the desert. If you need to use a scanner to find him, you'll need to collect 120 magma slimes to craft it from the hologram pod. Let's take a look at some of the notable items that drop from Igneous. The most important item that you're going to want to get is the Cipher Parchment. And this allows you to craft the legendary pickaxe, the Soul Seeker. For more information on how to obtain the Soul Seeker, check out my other video guide. And the next item we have is the Magma Horn Armor, and it applies 25 burn damage on hit. Now this is the headpiece, and if you take a look at the 3-set bonus, you can become immune to burning. The next item in this set is the Magma Torso Armor. It does 33 burn damage applied on hit. And then we've got the Magma Shin Armor, which is the pants. It also does burn damage. And then we've got the Scorching Ignis, also part of this set, and this is the shield offhand. Here we've got the Lava Battle Axe, which is a melee weapon that does burning damage as well. And here we've got the Burnzooka, which is a projectile weapon that can pierce through enemies, also doing explosive damage and mining damage. So if you want to clear, like, say, a bunch of walls, the Burnzooka could really help you with that. And if you want to clear a bunch of mobs in a straight line, this can also help you with that. And then, of course, we've got the Igneous Chest. And last, we've got the Igneous Figurine. Now, this is a pretty rare drop. Now, let's go over the setup for the arena. The setup I have here is similar to the one from my Morpha and Ivy Arena setup, with some slight improvements. The Desert of Beginnings update now has poison spike traps and galaxite traps and turrets. These poison spike traps come from the maze temples in the desert, and the galaxite traps and turret can be crafted from the galaxite workbench. These poison spike traps have a 100% chance to apply poison and does more damage than the old spike traps. Now I am using the galaxite traps here because it does the most damage. The boss is immune to burning, so the extra damage doesn't apply. The spike traps are a bit more durable and can withstand the boss ground slams. So this allows us to place the poison spike traps around the edges of the summoning circle. You can't place galaxite traps around these sides and the bottom edges because the boss will remove them. The sweet spot for the galaxite is still the top 5 tiles above the summoning circle. And then we have the new galaxite turrets located at these 4 different points. The reason why I have only 4 points is because the boss will not be moving around, and only these 4 points are used to detect the enemies. If you place it anywhere else, they won't shoot. As for you attacking the boss, you still need to have a minimum distance of 14 tiles between you and the boss summoning circle to safely stand and attack him. You'll want to dig a trench around this arena to protect yourself from accidentally getting too close to the boss. Otherwise, he will start attacking you if you get within the 14 tile zone. Here, I made a trench at the 14th tile marker where I will be standing past the trench line. Now let's go over the gear setup. I'm currently using the same set of gears I did for the Morpha fight. I've got the Hunter's gear set from the Azius Wilderness Caveling Hunters, and the Hunter Hood here has the 9% range damage. The Hunter Cloak has the 11.5% range damage. Now the set right here gives me that extra 15% crit hit chance when standing still. The bonus set is actually going to help us quite a bit. And then we have the Amaroth leg armor, and I've got this for the range attack speed, plus the extra damage there. And don't forget to reinforce your armor set for the extra bonus that's highlighted in green. And then I've got the blue leather tome from Malagaz, which does the 21.6 range damage. The necklace from Malagaz, which gives me the 9% range attack speed. And then I've got the polished gold crystal rings for both of my ring slot. And this provides me the 19.9% range damage with a 3.5% range attack speed. Both of these rings can be crafted at the jewelry workbench. And for my weapon, I'm using the legendary bow Phantom Spark, which gives me that 12% critical hit chance and the 27% critical hit damage. And this critical hit chance will also stack with the 15% that I get from the Hunter set. Now, if you don't have the Phantom Spark, you can always use the new Galaxite Chakram, which is amazing. You can actually craft this from the Galaxite workbench, and it's got comparable DPS stats as the Phantom Spark. Notice how the attack speed is a little bit faster. So overall, it's roughly comparable to the Phantom Spark. The only difference here is you're not getting that extra critical hit chance. And of course, you've got a little bit of a durability drain while using this weapon. Remember to have the Scarlet Hoe handy so that you can dig up the lava slime he leaves behind after you kill him to prevent the slimes from spawning. Now let's go over the talent that will help you for this fight. First, let's take a look at the cooking tree, and we're going to need the Smell of Food, which deals 20% damage dealt by you and all nearby allies. In the Vitality tree, you will want points in Strong and Healthy, and this is going to give you that 10% damage while at max health. Since you're not going to be taking any damage, you should definitely always be at max health. In the Gardening tree, I've got Potent Poison. Since the boss is going to get poisoned by the spike traps, this here is going to give us that extra 25% damage attacking him. Since the boss is going to be getting 100% damage from the spike traps, we no longer need to spend points in poison-coated weapons. This allows us to put points into thorny weapons, which will give us 25% critical hit damage. And in the range combat tree, I've got points placed in Amplified Precision, which gives me plus 40% critical hit damage. And then I've got Focused Accuracy for the 25% range damage after standing still for a short duration. And because we're standing still for this fight, I feel Focused Accuracy is more important than keeping momentum. Keeping momentum caps at 20%, which also makes this 25% better than this. And keeping momentum also requires us to do at least 10 shots hit before we actually even get that 20%. So I don't feel like this is as important because it's a wind-up charge. Now, if you guys are still struggling for damage, go ahead and use whatever food buffs you need and potions. For me, I'm doing so much damage that I didn't bother wasting resources on potions and food. Just make sure you're well fed for that 10% damage bonus and max health for the other 10% damage bonus. Okay, so let's go ahead and summon the boss, and I'm going to wear the King Slime set so that way I can show you the setup in action. And one of the things that you want to do is make sure you do not step on the spike trap or cross the turrets, because those turrets can actually hurt you, and the spike traps can actually hurt you as well. The Galaxite will not hurt you, but I left this little spot here just so that it's easier for me to run in and out when I'm actually farming this boss. So here we've got the boss summon, and as you can see, the poison traps are actually working. The little special effect there with the purple cloud, that indicates that the boss is actually poisoned. Alright, so let's go ahead and step back 14 tiles, and I'm going to switch out my gear, and then we're going to go ahead and attack him. Now, one of the other things that you want to make sure is that you don't want to attack the turrets accidentally with your weapon. Okay, so you want to put a good distance and an angle for your attacks. And as you can see, the boss is actually going down pretty quickly. You see how quickly that went down? And that's it. And remember, use your hoe to dig this up. Let's take a look at the loot here. Ooh, look at that. We got the Cipher Parchment. Okay, cool. And let me go ahead and wear some of the new gear sets so you can take a look at what it looks like. And this axe is pretty cool, even though it's not my main choice for melee damage, but it does look pretty cool. And then you can block with the shield too. So yeah, if you want this look, you can throw this into your wardrobe, and then you'll have this look while wearing your regular set. Alright, there you go, a safe and easy method to kill Igneous. And if this video helps you, or you enjoyed watching it, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It would really help me a lot if you hit the subscribe button so I can get partnered with YouTube. Okay, catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.